Hey everybody, so I'm finally going to make a video on the topic of are your genital preferences transphobic? I have been seriously avoiding making a video on this topic, but recently a pal of mine had a response made to them, and I don't like that. I don't like when people, have, how much more? What's like 500,000 divided by like 15,000? I don't like when people who have this huge power, like specifically pick on individuals with less power. I think that's like meh. Also, I think I have something to say on the issue that a lot of people aren't talking about. So I kind of want to like, one, stand up in solidarity with my friend. Two, uh, you know, bring up this other perspective that I have on the issue. Because my perspective is that the conversation is a stupid conversation to have because it's not a conversation. It's not a conversation. It's a conversation about nothing. It's pointless. It totally twists into this really heated hypothetical because the conversation is a hypothetical. That's so stupid. Like, unless a trans person, unless you are in the situation, it's kind of insensitive to like ponder and weigh in on, I think. It's weird. The whole like, would I date trans people? Yes, no, let me share my opinion. It just seems coming from such a removed, like, hoity-toity place. It kind of like, if I were, this happened to me yesterday actually in the bathroom. Grace and I both. We left the bathroom dying because it was so uncomfortable. But everybody like looked at us in the women's restroom and then like looked down and kind of like covered themselves or like like was like uncomfortable. They were like, "Oh, like they like thought we like wanted them because we looked really queer yesterday. I looked cute. Grace looked amazing. I bought her this shirt from Express. It looked really good. Anyway, and it's kind of just like, no one's fucking hitting on you. Stop flattering yourself. I think that's the issue that my biggest issue with the whole, like, are your genital preferences transphobic thing? It feels very like, don't flatter yourself. Like, these people, trans people, are not hitting on you. They don't want you. They're not, especially now that you've made your stance so clear that you don't want them either. So it's okay. It's irrelevant. Nobody wants you. You're not being put in the position. So why just unsolicitedly put that out there? Just like, hey, so I wouldn't date you. That would be like a straight girl walking up to me and being like, hey, so I just saw you walking your dog across the street. I know we've never met before, but I'm not interested. I'd be like, cool. Sounds good. Like, great. That would be like me. Um, going to a Vikings game and walking up to every person I saw there and just be like, I don't enter in relationships with football fans. Football isn't my thing. I don't do that. Like, they would just be like, great, I'm watching can you get out of my way? It's just so like, what are you doing? That's what I think. And I think that having the conversation, even though it's irrelevant to you, is so self-indulgent. You're like, I think I want to weigh somebody's worth just because. Like, it'd be like if somebody, it just seems so pointless. It just seems like a way to bring somebody down when it's not relevant. Anyway, and I've yet to meet, like, I know they exist, but I've yet to meet a human being who has like entered in a relationship with somebody who then I'm just not gonna get into it. Ugh. But anyway, I kind of wanted to make like I cannot do this topic seriously. It would literally drain me, and nobody would. The point is that nobody would even listen. It would be falling on, you know. Oh, I'm so tired. It would be. It wouldn't do anything to seriously try to have this conversation. So I'm just gonna like approach it from a satirical perspective with really only my one point, which is that it's so awkward that you are offering up your preference when it's unsolicited, when nobody asked. This is just hella awkward. So this is my script, and I kind of want to run it by you. And because I don't want there to be anything like glaringly, I mean, it's sassy. And I, right now, don't see anything offensive, but I kind of just, it's on like a hot button topic, so I kind of want to be extra careful. So if you could, I'll probably also just post it in the description. If you want to take a look at it and just tell me if you think anything is offensive. Not necessarily sassy or kind of like on the edge, but like oh, this phrase, Ash, was actually, I found it invalidating or whatever. So this is it. So the title of the video is going to be, Are Your Genital Preferences Transphobic? And this is how it will start. So I'm sure you can all read the title of the video. Are your genital preferences transphobic? This video should really be called An Apology. I'm sorry. I had a realization, and I see that I've seriously messed up. I actually probably won't ham it up at this much. I'll probably try to actually like have it be kind of serious at first. I had a realization, and I see that I seriously messed up. And you guys know me. When I mess up, I'm all about calling myself out. I like to own up to it. So here I am to make amends for my transgression. And by now, I'm sure you're all wondering what that is, so here it goes. And this is probably when it'll break. It'll flip into, now it'll be like, hopefully clearly satirical. I'm sure you're all wondering what it is, so here it goes. I've been hitting on a ton of people. Now, to be fair, I don't remember it. I don't remember hitting on anyone, but I must be, because I'm not cisgender, and so many people have been posting content about how they would never, ever, 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 ever in a million years date a trans person. So I must be doing something to prompt these preference PSAs, because no one would offer these statements up so unsolicited. Right? It'd be like a straight person coming up to me and being like, honey, I don't date lesbians. That'd be weird. I'd be like, cool, deal sauce, let's not date. I'm ready for that not to happen. It would be like me tapping a dad with 2 kids in front of me in line at the grocery store on the shoulder and being like, excuse me, hi, I think dads are beautiful. I accept them. I see that you have a wedding ring, but just so you know, I don't date married dads. It's just a preference I have, so thank you. Have a good day. He'd be like, weird. It'd be like a lesbian or a gay guy walking up to a bi person and being like, hi, I'm Steve, and I don't date bi people because I'm shitty and have trust issues. Oh, wait, that actually happens sometimes. Shade. Anyway, the point is, it seems bizarre to me that anyone would put this information out there when nobody asked. So like I said, I can only conclude that I'm doing something to prompt it. Otherwise, why would it keep showing up in my feed? Someone even tweeted my friend, and then I'll put a screen cap. And the tweet is, while I accept that Ash is cute, and I would typically go for someone like her, I can't be attracted knowing she's biologically male. I tried, but it's just nature. Whoa! I thought I was assigned female at birth. I might not be. Who knew? I'll check after this video. Thank you, though, for letting me know you're not down to fuck and that you also think I have a dick. I must be like sleep sexy texting these people. And I'm gonna cut away to me in bed with like my phone on my cheek, and I'll be like, but then it'll cut to the phone and it'll be like articulately typing like, hey, I'm not cis and I really, 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 really want to date you. Please date me. Please, 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 please date me. And then it'll cut back and I'll be like, I also have allergies and I've been taking a lot of Benadryl lately. Maybe I got high and gave him a call and hit on him. And then it'll cut away to be like, hey, so I was just wondering if you'd super date me. I want to date you so hard. Date me, date me, date me. And I'll be like, I don't know. I don't remember any of this. But regardless, that doesn't change the fact that I should not be making these advances. I'm a married person after all. Inappropriate. So, I'm sorry to anybody who's uncomfortable because they thought I wanted to jump down their pants. For the record, I don't. Bye! I'm still kind of working on it. But that's like a rough draft of the script I have so far. And then it'll cut away, and then it'll get to, like, a small, serious part. Like, itty-bitty, and it goes like this. So, it'll go black after, like, the whole parody sketch. It'll come back, and it'll be like, so, Poe's law says that satire cannot exist on the internet without people, bloop, bloop, bloop. Poe's law says that satire cannot exist online without some people taking it seriously. So, just so we're all clear, that was a joke. It was commentary. I don't know, the whole, by the way, you didn't ask, but I super don't want to date you in a million years thing just throws me off. Like, okay, fine. You want to miss out on all of this? That's on you. That's your prerogative. And if you're not interested in me, I'm probably definitely not interested in you. So, like, it's mutual. No need to make entire videos about it or fly anti-trans flags. It's all good. Your preference PSAs are unnecessary. Bye. Now that I read it out loud, I'm even more steadfast in the fact that I don't think there's anything offensive about it. But could you still would you still look at it for me? Let me know what you think. I don't want to, like, with the community so, like, hurt in this moment, I wouldn't want to, like, you know, do anything to make it worse. So, you want to check it for me? Thank you.